Hey guys, Most with Negron Tech, and today I'm going to be talking about my next PC case, the Apollo McPrue Se. Why is the company called McPrue? You know, McPrue and Mac Pro, haha, yep, very funny. So, the Apollo SE from McPrue is a small form factor case, just under 18 liters. It is absolute brick house of a case that's built extremely well, that features CNC aluminum panels and an interior steel frame. The aluminum panels are CNC anodized, so really what that means is it gets talked about a lot without really explaining because I have no idea what it really meant, but in the PC space, when it gets anodized, the process makes it more durable, resistant to oxidation, also better premium finish, and it really just looks way more aesthetically pleasing compared to like a normal aluminum case with like the exterior that way, those side panels, top and bottom all around. So way cleaner look. A lot of the premium boutique SFF cases have this anodization process done to the panels. Looking at the case, the finish is truly premium and the condition is shipped in is just immaculate. Look how tight the tolerances are all around the case. It really is actually unbelievable. I haven't really seen something like this in the SFF world. Really, it's a truly elite case. I'll have all the specs, exact fitments in the description so you can check it out, since the case has so many customizations, regular layout, inverted, ITX, MATX, just so many options, SFX, SFXL, PSU, a lot of stuff. On another note, you can check the McPrue Discord. They have a lot of good information there. Everybody that gets this case, you'll get your own little channel in there, and you'll be able to post pictures. So you'll see what a lot of people do, maybe get a lot of inspiration there as well. Now, let's get to the juicy stuff. My personal favorite aspect of the case, the inverter layout. It's been a dream of mine to have an air cooling focused ITX case that can fit like chunkier CPU cooling in an inverter layout. In this day and age, it's actually kind of hard to find them. Like, you have the Ncase M2, which is a little bit more readily available. You have the Dan C4. You have like the Loke Ghost R1 that's been in development for like forever. Might actually come out sometime soon. TM, right? And you know, with the M2, like the price is way better with the M2, but the side panels are just terrible on that. And the CPU cooler clearance, even though they are going to release like some type of air cooling focus one, the fact that they didn't just release something with like at least like 150 millimeter CPU clearance is like kind of a joke to me. So that was never really an option, despite, you know, M2 being a nice case. And, you know, everybody hates Ncase as a company because of all their crap, but whatever. So besides that, when you look at an inverter layout, especially in an ITX case, it just like makes so much damn sense. You'll get massively improved GPU temps, while maybe normally seeing like a little bit higher increases to CPU temps, which in this day and age, it doesn't really matter too much, especially if you're somebody like me that uses Ryzen consistently. I have a 7800 X3D, you know, if you have a 9800 X3D or any type of lower X3D, like it just runs really efficient, really cool. So the inverter layout is like especially that much better for like Ryzen users. And from an aesthetic standpoint, it just looks better too. So as it's just below 18 liters, you can see how really roomy it is on the inside. It's just an absolute breeze to work through. With that said, the airflow layout is just really nice with the reference rear intake from the back all the way to CPU heatsink. That nice 140 G2 is going to exhaust from the side. Your PSU will face the front and have that mesh airflow perforated layout to intake air, and then you have the top fans intaking to help that GPU. Alright guys, to conclude the video, again, the Apollo McPrue SE, right now they have the SCV2. The price is kind of ridiculous, right? I spent $320 something. It's almost 370 something right now. Might even be more with tariffs. I don't know. It is unfortunate, but if you're somebody like me, has been doing this for a long time, doesn't want to go back to like a Form DT1 that the same exact build everybody else does with T30s, actually having a sub 18 liter case, inverted layout or regular layout if you want it, MATX or ITX, you know, I can have a thick CPU heatsink and get really top end performance in the small form factor, and you can do that in other cases too. I get it, but having the room, the extra fan layout on the top or the bottom, reference or inverter, it's a dream of mine. The front panel, I don't give a shit about Apple. In all honesty, I don't really care about the front grader, but it does look very aesthetically pleasing. You can get a non-grader option, so if you want to go that way, you can. You have the airflow here, the PSU comes out, and it's just, I don't know, to me, it's a marvel of the case. I really love it. Super easy to work in, you know, the panel really is nice. Having this whole setup is nice, like SFXL or SFX PSU with a 4080 reference and no problem. But, you know, if you guys have the money to throw away and you want to work in one of the best cases, in my opinion, that's on the market right now and somewhat readily available, I'd give this a shot if you have disposable income. So, Moses with Negron Tech here. Have a good one, guys.